This is an expose on tacit knowledge, the unexplainable intuition and visionary thinking that requires to move our country forward is not in the hands of politicians. It's just not. It's in the hands of everyday people who somehow, some way, do things that they must do, like putting their money where their mouth is, to get in front of power and let people know things are not what you think they are. As a son of Cuban American immigrants, I've been around power just to maintain the Cuban embargo in place. My father served the Reagan administration and hosted an event here in Miami, Florida on Cuban Independence Day at a famous restaurant. I know what it takes. Believe me, they only want your max out donations. They'll listen to you for a moment, but they don't have the big, bold idea. I mean, consider this. What are we going to do about the southern border? Do you really believe it's about deportations? Do you see how fast the left changed the narrative on us? Imagine me, 2015, during the campaign, Cruz versus Donald Trump. I propose beating Donald Trump with a better wall than his. His only had his name on it. Mine had a train on it. I give it to Ted Cruz, and it's a Hoover Dam from San Diego to Brownsville. 50 feet up, freight train powered by natural gas that competes with the Panama Canal, called the Great Wall of Will. And you know what happened? Crickets. Now look, I'm one of those people who've been constantly, with my money, maxed out donations, trying to get into the face of America's greatest personalities and politicians to get these ideas across. The other is for the freedom of Cuba, called GitmoFreezone.us, the full development of the Guantanamo base. These two ideas answer Trump's call for combating China's movement into the hemisphere. Trump has a wall with his name on it. Mine, that I gave Ted Cruz in 2015, has a train on it. It would have made the difference. You could not beat Trump without having a better wall than his. Today, I'm a Trumpster. I find him to be a phenomenon. I want him to start his legacy by building the Great Wall of Will. President Trump's selection of Senator Marco Rubio as Secretary of State makes GitmoFreezone no longer an alternative, but an order. Marco knows this. As I wrote 12 years ago and proclaimed that China is not interested in the invasion of Taiwan, it is interested in Cuba. Cuba is China's Taiwan. It is heavily invested in a port of Mariel called ZEDM Mariel. It's the largest industrial park this hemisphere has ever seen, consisting of 147 square miles of railways, freight, and port facilities with manufacturing and industry to follow post-embargo. It will replace China's manufacturing hub for the domestic market in the United States, and it will also facilitate what China seeks, the Latin American market. The future of commerce and trade is Latin America, and this is why Trump is pointing it out as they control the Panama Canal.
It is likewise not given for Panama to charge the United States, its Navy, and its corporations doing business within our country exorbitant prices and rates of passage, which they do. Teddy Roosevelt was president of the United States at the time of its building and understood the strength of naval power and trade. When President Jimmy Carter foolishly gave it away for $1 during his term in office, it was solely for Panama to manage and not for China or any other country to manage. You see what's going on there? China. It's a disgrace.
One thing you should know about me is that I was Donald Trump's trailblazer. Before he was elected President of the United States, I was elected PTA president. Before he was impeached by Congress, I was impeached by the membership. Before he took on the deep state of Washington, D.C., I took on the deep state of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Before fake news in the Washington Post and the New York Times, I was fake news by the Miami Herald on the front page. Before Donald Trump built True Social, I built Blink Radio, WSQF 94.5. If you want to know more about reinventing the United States by affect, not effect, I've written a book on many topics about reinventing the United States. Take care, my friends, and stay free. Blink Radio, home of the concrete conservative, where I blink once, yes, I said it. Blink twice, yes, you missed it.